Hey guys, it's Craig from Wattle Accountants. Today we're going to talk about the small business grants we found for the month of March. So let's get into it. The first one we want to talk about is this toll relief. So if you're in New South Wales and you're a sole trader, there's this toll relief. It's quite generous. So from $375 a year, you can start to receive some form of rebate. So yeah, it seems to be up to that $1,500 is the total there. So quite generous. You can claim from each quarter, so you don't have to wait the whole year. But you've got up to 1 year, like it just keeps accumulating until you make the claim. So yeah, it's for 2 financial years. Just to be aware that it's for going forward. So from 1st July 22, so it's not, it's pretty recent. So if you haven't already, met the criteria, like your account is not set up correctly, you can do it now. Like this is till 30 June 24. And yeah, if you've already your account was already set up and you met the criteria, you can make the claim on the tolls all the way back to 1st of July 22. So yeah, quite generous. I'm not going to go into too much detail because it is pretty straightforward. I'll put the link in the description below. How do you claim it? Well, you just do it through this function here. But once again, I'll put the link there below. Also in New South Wales, we've also got a further relief for those that are paying tolls. And that actually relates to the Rego. So if you're spending more than $375 a year on tolls, there's some form of rebate on your Rego. And this one is only for 1 financial year. So the 23 year we're in, it gives you a lot of time to go in and claim it. I don't know why it would be, because the Rego would be out of date. But anyway, it doesn't matter. So it just mentions that if the spend is $1,462 and your Rego is free. So if it's less than the 877, if it's at least 877, it's going to be half price. So quite generous there. I'll once again put a link in the description below. It's only for 1 financial year. So yeah, just check the criteria. Most people will be eligible anyway. You just have to, if you're not, just make sure you do set up, especially this personal account, and we've still got time to 30 June, it's like sort of 3-4 months. You can potentially hit the, well, probably not actually. Depends on how much you drive around, but yeah. So once again, another generous rebate there or grant. Okay, so over in Tasmania, we've got a small business growth strategy program. So basically, it's quite generous, 10 to 50,000, and it's very generic in that basically supports business within Tasmania. It's deliberately written in sort of a vague and general way because they want as many applicants as possible, and then they would then decide which one provides the most value to the community. If you look at the even one of the part of their strategy is enabling business. So I mean, if you look at the detailed strategy, under enabling business, it literally just says new business. So pretty much anyone could be eligible. But obviously, certain businesses would provide more value to the community, and they would be chosen. It's not like because you met this criteria, you get the money. It's more that they've obviously got a limited budget, and they would then determine who's going to provide the best value. It makes sense. It even says it's a competitive grant program. So they're trying to get as many people to apply. If you're starting a business in Tasmania, you should apply for this for sure. Just be aware, it's actually quite short time frame here. So it opens 7th March and then 4th of April is, so yeah, very short. So make sure you're on this as soon as possible. And once again, I'll put the link in the description below. And over in Queensland, if you've got a social enterprise, you're running activities or organisation that you're trying to help the community, this is going to be helpful for you. Very generous, sort of 5 to 25,000, and it opens 1st of March, 27th April. So once again, like quite a short time frame, but if your organization needs to buy new equipment, services, basically anything really you can use the money for. As long as it supports this criteria that you know helping the environment, investing in skills, growing the regions. Their sort of funding guideline speaks a bit more detail. So one of the ones you want to be aware of is that you got to be at least traded for 1 year. I believe they've had these grants in the past. I believe in this one here, that was actually for. Yeah, this one was actually for new organizations, but the new grant here is actually, you've got to be at least traded for 1 year. So if you're looking to start this organization, unfortunately, yeah, you're not going to meet the criteria. But otherwise, most of the other criteria you should meet. There's another criteria. It just means that at least 50% of whatever the net earnings are of the activities. If you're collecting money and spending money, the net of that, is that being reinvested? So you just need like an accountant to sign that off. But otherwise, most of the things should be relatively easy to meet. Once again, I'll put the link in the description below. Yeah, so I mean, if you need help with your grant applications, we're always happy to help. Otherwise, thanks for watching the video. And if you see any other grants that you'd like to help us promote as well in one of our following videos, let us know. Maybe leave a comment below if there's one that you've seen that we've missed. We do a thorough check, but yeah, these are the good ones we want to bring to your attention. So once again, thanks for watching the video, and we'll see you at the next one.